this is Andrea, and today we're going to be making this adorable you, me, and the sea layout. Okay, so here we are. This is the original 8.5 by 11 just between you and me layout that I made with our Everyday Moments Cricut collection. As you'll see here on my Cricut canvas, I actually have two 12 by 12 sapphire colored backgrounds. I've cut the center out of each of those using a 10 by 10 square. And that's exactly what you see here in my little designing area. I then went ahead and used this beautiful blue wavy pattern and cut out a scalloped square. I created this scalloped square by taking that rectangular scalloped piece and I made two of them and I welded them together. That's how I got these beautiful squares. And I'm just laying them over the blue sapphire-y wooden background. It's very aged, weathered, beachy wood, and I love the way that that looked. I actually have a plan for my own photos to go into this layout. So now I'm just going to place down these photo mats, and I am just seeing how everything lines up. I'm using this dreamy, it's the Oasis holographic paper, and I've cut my title out of it. You can see the word you. Just moving it around here to see where it's going to lay down properly. Okay, here we go. I'm gluing down the second mat. The holographic paper, let's go back to that for a moment. That is just so much fun to work with. It cuts beautifully on the Cricut, absolutely beautifully. I used my blue mats, and it was very easy to peel right off. Right now, I'm just using a little bit of my liquid mono aqua glue, and I am using that to adhere down the holographic pieces. And I really didn't know how this would all quite lay out. I'm referring to my Cricut Design Space canvas for a general idea, but I really didn't pre-plan this. So you're going to get to watch me here go through that. Now I hope you can see this embossing folder. It's our brand new embossing folder that goes with our Seize the Day. It's wonderful. It has little starfish and little fish and shells, and it's just adorable, and it works beautifully on that holographic paper. So I went ahead and I ran through the pieces, those little tiny dovetailed pieces, just to give it a little bit more interest. And now I'm just putting down more of these holographic pieces here, there, and everywhere. There's the ampersand sign, and I am fitting in the photo mats that I need. I needed, altogether I needed 4 portrait and 1 landscape. And my plan is to do you, me, and the sea. So I'm just seeing where my photo mats go best, that I can still fit the word sea when I decide to, take it off the sheet and glue it down. So I like the placement that I have now. I'm just going to permanently adhere the ampersand sign, and now we're going to put down the. I hope everybody gets this when they look at my scrapbook. Okay, quickly put that right on the ampersand. Press it down just for a moment. It takes just a moment for it to hold. So you have a moment of wiggle room there if you need to make any adjustments. And now I'm going to start with the middle letter because I'm going to try to line that up with the word the middle letter E with the word the. So I figured that was best for spacing, and that looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. And now I'm just going to try and see what other pieces I want to fit on here and how things go. So you're going to get to see my crazy, thought process as I move things around here. Okay. I don't know, maybe it was a little bit of overkill. I went ahead and put so many of these pieces down with this holographic paper, but I just couldn't get enough of it. Now I'm putting in some of these little tiny, accents, and you'll notice that some of them I don't adhere all the way down. I leave them unattached because I want to be able to slide photos there in the future. You'll see me now, I'm pulling out my picture my life cards that go with the Seize the Day, and I'm trying to figure out which of them go where. And it was kind of funny because the one actually said, you, me, and the sea. And I just noticed that. Little play on words, and I'm very indecisive. when it comes to this. I just don't feel like I have enough room at the bottom, so I decide I'm going to move to the top and see what goes up there. And I think we have a winner. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the foam pieces that are left from the inside of one of my shaker card projects that I've done. There's lots of little foam pieces that are left behind when you're done making those shakers, so they're great for applications like this. Decide that I want to put this little tag down below, and you'll see in my still photo at the end, there was a little tiny piece of white that was meant to go over it, and I neglected to cut it out before I did the video. So I'm going to go ahead and I will include that in the final photo for you to look at. Using up all those little scraps, that foam piece. And I think a little sailboat, because in one of the photos, my son is sitting right in front of a boat. So I wanted to include that nautical theme there, and an anchor, because we were actually having dinner in the photos that I want to scrapbook. We were having dinner on a fisherman's wharf down at the Jersey Shore. And some seagulls, because there are seagulls everywhere, especially when you're eating down the shore. Anybody who's been there knows that the seagulls know exactly where the food is, so you really have to be careful when you eat. They'll take food right out of your arms or out of your hands, or what, however you're carrying it. I decide that I think I want to put a flip flap onto this layout, so I've just laid the second little picture of my life card up at the top of the left-hand page, and I'm working with finding a seagull right now that will fit nicely next to the C word. So I'm going to use some foam tape and pop him up, and I still think I want one more on the other side, so I'm going to go ahead and find one that's appropriately sized. There's lots of options with seagulls on our sticker sheet from the Seize the Day paper pack. I highly recommend, if you get the paper pack is $6.95, but if you want the full size 12 by 12 sticker sheet, the entire thing is $9.95. And that is really, it's a great value for a full size sticker sheet like that, an extra $3. So go ahead and get that for yourself. Now, I'm just using the little hearts that were left behind when I cut out those little accents with the 3 hearts that are cut out. You see them on the left and right hand side of the pages. And I just added some of those holographic hearts here and there. I was just playing with where they might look good, and I decide eventually that I want 2 of them in the middle there. I think that looks kind of cute. So I go ahead and just put a couple little dots of glue down and put those hearts down. And then just a few more accents here, and we're going to be all done assembling this layout. So I hope that you've enjoyed watching me go from that little 8.5 by 11 layout to a great big double 12 by 12 page that is specifically designed for my photos. And I love that you can customize these layouts to be whatever you need them to be. So I encourage you that even if you go ahead and make a layout that looks like one of mine, think about what photos you plan on placing there, and just give a little bit of thought to whether you need more portrait or landscape. And I actually had to go back and look at my photos to see what I was going to put on there. So I will also try to take a picture when I'm all done and include that as well, at least up on my blog or something like that, so that you can see my photos of my family vacation put into my layout, because it's always fun to create these layouts, but it's so important that we save these memories. So that's what I am hoping you'll do too with your layouts from this beautiful Everyday Moments collection by Close to My Heart. Now, if you'd like more information about this collection, it's available currently. It went live on March 1st, and I will put the link to my Cricut affiliate link down below in the video description. So you click on that and it will bring you right to the Cricut.com page where you can make a purchase of that collection if you'd care to do so. So thank you for watching, and have a creative day.